To discuss about the different strands, we have STEM, ABM, and UMS. I'd like to first start with STEM, which is relatively the more populated or like comparatively the larger strand in Spire of Springdale. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Since the beginning of senior high until now, we notice a pattern that the graduates usually either go to a pre-medicine pathway or to a career path related to engineering and architecture. So what we did to maximize these options for the boys is to try to contextualize the curriculum STEM so that they would be highly focused on those particular plans of the boys. For example, if the boys wanted to, if some of the boys or if most of the students would really take engineering and architecture in all the years that has passed since the beginning of senior high, and some of them also would like to take pre-medicine courses, it would be better to have a STEM strand that would fit this need. So we did a majoring system, or what we call substranding, that would address that. In STEM, we have two majors. We call it MAES and LACS. MAES stands for Math and Engineering Sciences, and LACS stands for Life and Chemical Sciences. Well, generally, if you look at it in the bigger picture, both substrands still is a STEM strand. So most of the subjects are still the same in a way, but their specialized subject, which is their major subjects, are highly contextualized to the major that they are studying. Let's start with MAES, or the Math and Engineering Sciences. The Math and Engineering Sciences, basically from the name itself, highly focuses more on applied physical sciences and mathematics. This is heavily focused on those particular things that I mentioned, which are apt for career tracks like engineering, architecture, computer science, or IT-related degrees, math, physics, chemistry, and other related tracks. Now, the question is, how do we infuse the MAES major in the curriculum? I'd like to discuss to you the subjects that are offered inside this substrand or this major. First, we have the first semester in grade 11. So these are the subjects that are offered in the first semester. The subjects on the upper part are what we call core subjects. Basically, these are subjects that all senior high school students will be studying. And these are, in a way, we also refer to as minor subjects. We have oral communication in context, we have Filipino, we have philosophy of the human person, 21st century literature from the Philippines and the world, and physical education and health, which is PE. So these are subjects that are common to all the senior high academic strands. Now, the subjects below, these are subjects that Springdale uniquely offers to the students. In DepEd, the STEM strand usually has college algebra, earth science, ICT, and a pre-calculus. Since we wanted the boys to maximize their experience in STEM, which is highly focused on math and engineering sciences, we contextualized the subject according to that. So instead of college algebra, we offer solid mensurations. Instead of earth science, we dealt more in the physics side of it, which is the thermodynamics with earth science application. And their ICT, we highly focus it in application for engineering software like AutoCAD. And then we wanted the boys also to have good foundation in calculus. So we offer differential calculus for grade 11 first semester. To continue on to the second semester for MAES substrand, we still have this core subject or the minor subject that they're taking, the reading and writing skills, Filipino, we have the understanding culture, society, and politics, we have PE, and then we also have the start of the research subject, which I'll be explaining in detail later. Under contextualized and specialized projects, we have inferential statistics, we have disaster risk, integral calculus, and elasticity and fluid mechanics. And these are also subjects which are specialized from the DepEd subjects or from the common senior high offer. For example, inferential statistics is an alternative to statistics and probability. So we wanted it to be more advanced in a way and more custom fit to MAES, to Math and Engineering Sciences. And for disaster readiness and risk reduction, we focus more on risk assessment and structural safety. So more on assessing buildings and whatever risks there are in terms of structures. and then integral calculus in continuation with differential calculus. And then, of course, in the physics side, we dealt with elasticity and fluid mechanics. Under grade 12, these are the subjects under MAES. So we still have the core subjects such as media and information literacy, personal development, contemporary Philippine arts, PE, and entrepreneurship. So these are subjects which are found in the curriculum for the senior high in DepEd. But in the major subjects that we highly custom fit, we have research in daily life, a continuation to the research projects or research subjects. And then we have waves and electromagnetism, which is a specialized physics subject. Then since it's MAES, we didn't really specialize the biology, so we have general biology. And then we have practical mathematics. So we added one more subject to grade 12. We added one more math subject so that they would be more prepared in terms of their math background. Because initially, if you look at the DepEd curriculum or the standard senior high curriculum, there's no math subject for grade 12 in STEM or even in ABM. So we wanted to have math so that the boys will still have math subjects in preparation for college entrance exam. And to end it in the grade 12 for the second semester in MAES, so these are still the core subjects or what we call the minor subjects. We have PE, English for academic and professional purposes, and then the culmination of the research, and then Filipino. In the first subject, we have trends, networks, and critical thinking. This is not actually a required subject for STEM, but we feel like it is important that the students need to have good training in critical thinking. So we wanted to have this as part of the STEM curriculum. This is originally a major subject under UMS. And we have the major subjects or the specialized or contextualized subjects, modern physics, a contextualized general physics subject, and then a continuation of their biology subject. Then we have specific physics subjects like thermochemistry and electrochemistry. And then we end it with immersion or research capstone. Comparing to LACS, on the other hand, if MAES focuses highly on applied physical sciences and mathematics, LACS actually revolves around life sciences in general or theoretical chemistry. So we have STEM LACS major, which is heavily focused on applied and theoretical life and chemical sciences for career tracks like pre-medicine, such as medtech, PT, nursing. We also have for health sciences, for biology, for chemistry, and other related tracks for this one. If we look at the subjects in the first semester of grade 11, you see that the core subjects are technically still the same. But their major subjects are now custom fit to LACS or to life and chemical sciences. We wanted them to have a good training if they wanted to be in a pre-medicine or to take a pre-medicine degree. So they have algebra still, college algebra, as a good foundation in mathematics. And then instead of earth science, we have elasticity, fluids, and thermodynamics, but conceptual applications in the medicine field. We have empowerment technology for professional tracks, and then pre-calculus. For second semester, so we have the same set of core subjects, and these are the specialized and contextualized subjects. They have inferential statistics, and then their disaster readiness and risk reduction is focused more on stat response, first aid and whatnot. And then we have basic calculus because we feel it's also important for them to have good mathematical foundation still. And their chemistry and then their physics subjects are focused more on the medicine and chemistry side. For example, in chemistry, we specified it to be organic chemistry for their grade 11. For grade 12, so these are the same set of subjects still. And then their majors, we have waves and electrochemistry. So instead of electromagnetism, we dealt with electrochemistry. And then anatomy and physiology for their biology subjects. MAES, before, it's just a plain general biology. But in LACS, it's more focused on anatomy and physiology. And then instead of practical mathematics for LACS, we have biostatistics and public health. Statistics for medicine application. And then for second semester, these are the same set of subjects for core. We also have modern physics for them. And then their biology is microbiology, and their chemistry is biochemistry. And then they also have research projects and immersion and research capstone.